Right, I'm going to start the weekly love readings. I'm just going to burn sage, but I'm going to open the windows because I don't know if it's that, but my asthma's really bad. And I need to get my lighter as well. Right, we've got to do it the old-fashioned way and use matches because someone's in the bathroom. And I like candles for candlelit bubble baths in winter, so... Unavailable. Tell you what, let's get a candle so we can keep the flame. Okay. So probably what I've been doing, because it's icy, it's freezing cold here in the UK, probably what I've been doing is burning my sage and not opening the windows, and I've smoked myself. Like smoked fish, so we're not going to do that again. I'm obsessed with white at the moment. I've just done my nails white. I've got a white coaster. I love these like clear cups. Bit messy though, these coasters, I'm not gonna lie. Got them from a garden centre and they stain really bad. So, but I adore them, so yeah. I've got a white cafetiere. This I've had for ages. I bought these, this like literally like 24 hours ago. And these are like Scandinavian, they're like Nordic style. They're like rough texture ceramic vases. And they remind me of shells or like coral. I absolutely love them. Someone got me this seal from, I don't know where it's from actually, maybe a supermarket. But it's like, I think it's dead cute with the theme. I'm staying on the, oh, welcome into the chat. I'm staying on the, you know, Viking card deck. So, but I wanted to get rid of like anything that was metallic because it just felt too Christmassy still. And we are well into January. So let's get the card for Aries. We've got sage everywhere. It's crazy everything that's going on with TikTok, isn't it? So, to be honest, with the question marks over it, I'm surprised that we've been able to use it for so long. But I've come to really like TikTok. So anyway, thank goodness for YouTube. YouTube seems to be safe for right now. Let's get a bit of sage on the go. I hope you're having, I'm actually going to leave that lit because, let's leave that lit because I might need to relight some sage, but I am not going to smoke myself out today. I could be getting a bit of a cold, I don't know. I've swapped up my inhalers and everything, so let's see. Okay, so I'm so excited to do some tarot. I have been in work all week with teenagers, and these early starts are a killer. Like, they really are. It's so hard. Like, your instincts, everything in your body just says, just go back to sleep. Just go back to sleep. It's pitch black in the morning, and like, oh, it's freezing cold, it's icy. And we're meant to be getting snow again, and I just can't be bothered with that because it makes it so difficult getting into work. And then I can't see anyone during the week, and sometimes you just need to break the week up, don't you? Oh, I had a lovely walk last weekend though, so I reckon I might do that, instead of go swimming, I might go for a lovely walk, just be at one with nature. It really helped. Like, you need a different setting. You can't just be at home and at work, you can't. I need nature. I really miss the beach, like for about 9 months. I'll chat to you while I shuffle. I miss the beach so much because winter in the UK is like 8 to 9 months. You just don't really go to the beach because it's not the same vibe. It's like depressing and cold, and there's no shelter. It's very exposed. But the beach is my absolute favourite place. And then the beach where we live, well, there's a lot of beaches where we live because we're on a peninsula. But yeah, it's between Wales and Liverpool, and it's absolutely stunning, like all summer. So like that's, you know, every day I'm down there, like in the summer months. So, and there's like rabbits, there's the sunset, dogs frolicking in the water, people smiling, people happy, teenagers having fires like on the beach. Like, I go with my nephews, like we put the tunes on, we go for bike rides down the coast. Oh God, I am living for like those days. I really am. My dream is to have a house by the beach. That's my like absolute dream. And I would have like a studio, and I'd like collect, like beach debris. Like I do like beach combing, and I get like shells, and I get like pieces of glass that have got like frosted, and do like craft with it. I'd love a studio to like work in. I'd love to paint, do pottery. Oh, that's what I'm working towards, guys. If I had a view of the beach with the sunset, and oh my God, that's heaven on earth, let's be honest. There's beautiful places like in the countryside, but I just love how open the beach is, and I think it's really good for my health, for my like mind. I just feel connected to the rest of the world as well because I love to travel. I'm giving them a really good shuffle today because these cards are like starting to absorb moisture now, so they need it. Welcome into the chat, everyone. It's an early one today because I've got NQT work to do as a newly qualified teacher. Started that now. Normal teacher responsibilities as well. I want to get outside because that's part of my Move More New Year's thing for my health. I need to get outside, so I'll go for, if it goes sunny, I'll go for a winter walk, but if it stays like cloudy, I might go swimming instead. It's only early at the moment. I'll wait till lunch, get my tarot done. Yeah, so I've put like a note on TikTok for people to subscribe to YouTube because I feel like we don't know, do we? We don't know what's going to happen with, we don't know what's going to happen with TikTok, but I can't see Trump getting rid of it. If it's good for business. I mean, every channel has your like, anyway, it's going to get political, but I mean, you do, yeah, everyone's got your information these days. If you shop online, and most people do, I think going forwards, every generation will, you know. But I get that it's run by the actual Chinese government. It's literally because I've studied that because I'm a geography teacher. We do all about the human geography of China. We do all about censorship, the Chinese government. They're just one example. We do like loads of governments. And we look at the positives as well, but they literally have millions of people scanning the information, and it's directly the government. So I get it, but they need to consider that you'd be losing, without switching to an alternative platform, people are losing their livelihoods from it. So it's like making people redundant, but in the masses. Like, and you're not talking about in one country, are you? You're talking about in several countries around the world. So millions of creators, millions of people who have online shops. Like my sister was saying last night, people who have a market stall, you know, instead of selling on the street with a license on a market, they sell online. So you can't just get rid of people's livelihoods, like, without, you've got to switch over to something else first. So I don't think they'll just ban it straight away. I think there'll be a delay, and I think we'll be given an alternative. But yeah, I'm so glad I've got both the channels. Anyway, now that we've got a few people in here, let's crack on with Aries. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in this 4th week of January 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards, please. I love that last scraping of coffee. There we go. Oh, Aries, the 3 of Swords, heartbreak, heartache. It's very, I love the imagery on this because it's like 3 swords in his back. Yeah? You can't see, it's like an execution. It's like the final blow then after that, and it's just, that is so powerful. I don't love that you're upset or heartbroken. Right, in the upright, we've got the 5 of Swords. There's been some kind of, for some of you out there, there's been a major argument. And for some of you, it could have been recent, and for some of you, it could have been a while ago. Because let's face it, you can be heartbroken for years if it's been a marriage, or really, it's been a really important, if it's been a relationship that's extremely important to you. You don't have to be married for it to be important. Swords are communication. Swords are arguments. He's the one carrying the swords, and they're on his back and they're under his arm. So it's like he's had the last laugh. So if that was you, you've been scorned, okay? And then you've given someone like, what for? And told them, I've done that. And I've been like, and you're this, and you're that, and why did you think blah, 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 and you think you're this? Because when someone breaks your heart, you know, especially if you didn't see it coming, you're gonna go, aren't you? And you're gonna like say to them, if they try to do it over text, even if they try to do it face to face, you're going to have stuff to say about it. You are, you know. Sometimes, you know, you're trying to get through to someone and they just end up being quite hoity-toity and they say stuff that, like, really pisses you off and you're like, is that what you actually think of me? Like, for example, an ex made out like I was trying to get with him for his house, and I was like, I don't think so, and I gave him the biggest dressing down you've ever, like, oh my god, when I was done with him, there was nothing left, it was just devastation. And he deserved it, honestly, because that isn't my personality at all. In fact, I didn't want to get onto the mortgage. I refused to get onto the mortgage, so that's why he ended it. So he was just chatting crap, you know. But if I'm not having you speak to me like that, piece of shit. Like, how dare you? He knows I said you know better than speak to me like that. That's disgusting. Idiot. And I loved him, and the fact that he said that just be like really pissed me off. So I gave him what for. No, it's not like me to do that, but I could see an Aries doing that big style. Because Aries are fire ass. Right, we've got the Knight of Wands reversed, the Nine of Pentacles upright, and the Six of Swords. This is so healthy, guys. Like, Knight of Wands reversed is like, you will never, ever get my body again. Okay, that's going. You can have my anger instead, right? The Nine of Pentacles is single and absolutely killing it vibes. Like, I'm single, I'm independent, I pay for myself, I don't need anyone. Six of Swords, I'm sailing off into the sunset and I'm leaving my troubles behind me. Okay? Going for the horizon, going for new, pastures new. Yeah? Uncharted territory. Moving on, guys. Moving on. Very healthy, okay? So I feel like someone broke your heart. You gave them what for. You had the last laugh, okay? And you've been healthy about it and you're moving on, okay? No looking back. So, with that in mind, either that person's going to show up in your energy or it's going to be someone new. So let's see what comes out. Three cards for Aries person, please. Right, okay, so in the challenge position, we've got the Seven of Cups. So this is someone who's at a crossroads. Okay, so this is someone new coming in. Cups represent different thoughts, okay? So you might have a thought that there's someone you fancy. You might have a thought that there's someone you know isn't that good for you, but they're really fit. You might have a thought that you want to go for someone more sensible this time. Like, they're attractive, but they're an all-rounder. You know, they're reliable, they're responsible, they're looking for a relationship. You might have a thought that you'd like to try someone totally different this time. So there's lots of cups, there's lots of different thoughts. Some tarot readers say that this is literal options. So, like, they're seeing or multi-dating different people and, you know, it's like lust-based and sort of playing the field. I don't really think that it's like stuff that's being acted on. I think it's like a dream state where they're sort of fantasizing and trying to figure out what's next. Yeah, it's like a figuring out stage. So the easy way is saying it's across, someone's at a crossroads, okay? They're wondering which way to go next. And you could say that you are, because you're leaving for the horizon. So you've set sail on your Viking ship. This person is on their Viking ship. So guess what happens next? Oh, the King of Swords reversed. Okay, so the King of Swords, when he's upright, is someone who is very honest, They, swords of communications, they do their research, they find out the facts. There's someone who's very silver-tongued, so think about the way the sword is made of metal. You know, they're very silver-tongued, they're good with their words, they can think on their feet. When the King of Swords is reversed, that energy becomes quite manipulative, okay? So if you were being very intelligent and cerebral, as air signs do, so this is like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, they don't have to be that sign though. It's just that this is someone that is using communication as a weapon, okay? So they're either stopping communication, so they're not really talking to anyone right now because they're scared, or they're using their words harshly, okay, or in a way that's very persuasive so that they can gain the advantage, which is manipulatively, okay? So any court card that's reversed means that those qualities accentuated in a negative way. So it would be a blocking of communication, like you're just not listening to anyone right now because you're like, I don't want anyone coming near me, or you're pissed off with like one person in particular. So it's blocking communication, or it's communication that's harsh, or telling lies, being manipulative, being persuasive, saying things that are hurtful as well. Okay, swords, when they're wielded incorrectly, you know, you lose limbs when people swing these at you. So an interesting energy to be getting from your person right now. I don't think you know this person. I don't think you're aware of them. I don't think it's the one that you're involved with, because you've clearly walked away and healed from that. I think this is someone new that's also at a crossroads, but perhaps they've also been hurt. So there's a lot of mirroring going on. You could be manifesting someone in, and they could be manifesting someone in, and that's you. Kings and queens are responsible people. They have a home to take care of. They have bills. They have children, potentially. They have a good job, you know, to do all that. So quite established. One more for Aries person, please. The one that's coming in for them. Right, in the challenge, we've got the Six of Pentacles, right? So this person has got a wall up, and this makes sense now because they want balance, they want fairness. 6 is an even number, okay? So 6 of Pentacles, which is money, time, investment, energy. I want equal investment. I want fairness this time, okay? So I was worried about the King of Swords reverse. Now I'm not, because this person has been treated badly and now they just want fairness, okay? So they want to do their bit. They're very happy to do their bit, but they need the other person to do their bit as well. So it could be an air sign, doesn't have to be. We've got Pentacles, we've got Cups. I'm looking for Wands, so I don't think this person is on the move yet, but let's get the outcome cards. What's the outcome, please, for the 4th and final week of January? Well, the final full week of January. Okay, we've got a combination. Okay, this is good. Knight of Pentacles. Someone who's travelling because they've spotted someone, right? They want to date them. And they're not just watching, they're going to ask them out, because that's what a pentacle is. Okay, it's a date. It's something that's going to cost money, time, energy. It's a gift. I am giving you some money in terms of, I'm going to take you out for a drink, that's going to cost me money. I'm going to drive you somewhere, that's going to cost me money. You know, I might bring you a gift on one of the dates, that cost me money. Like, even if you each met up somewhere because you're the kind of person that states, like, no, I feel more comfortable meeting you somewhere and I'll pay for my inn because you're just, I don't know, everyone has their reasons, don't they? But I'm more traditional. Like, I prefer the guy to take the lead, and I don't owe him anything, and I'm comfortable to say that, but I expect him to be a gentleman either way and pay for a drink and collect me from my house, but you might prefer it another way. This is someone that wants to date, they want a future, they're dating with the aim of it becoming a serious long-term relationship. So this is great. The Three of Wands is, I've made a decision between A or B, and now I'm taking action. Okay? So the more wands that accrue, the more action's being taken. When you have one wand, it's like, I'm ready for a new start. Two wands is, I need to choose which direction I'm going. Three of Wands is like, I've chosen, now I'm going to actuate that. I'm going to take action. See, this person's ready to date. That's awesome. I love that. I'm going to have to close that window because it's really cold. Let me just do it now. At least the ice is melting now. It's very figurative, isn't it? I'm teaching English at the moment, and I love teaching English. The ice is thawing, the ice is melting, and that's happening with you and your person, okay? The new one, I mean. This person's ready to invest, guys, this person that's coming in. They're a serious person. In that case, there could be a fixed sign. They don't have to be, but they could be. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius or Leo, because they're very loyal signs. They don't like change. They tend to go things like go the distance, you know, like that's always the intention. Oh my God. The Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is, I want happily ever after. I want us to build up savings. I want us to have a really high quality of life and have enough money to pay for us, for our children, for their children. It's lasting generational wealth. This is a fantastic outcome, okay? This person is mega serious, whoever this is. You can't get a better card than that if you're wondering what someone's intentions are. This is forever. Okay? It's forever and a day. Like, but it's coming from the kind of person you'd want that to come from, because if someone offers you forever, but they're like an absolute joke and they're like a homosexual that just like sleeps around, doesn't invest time, energy, money, you know, is a money grabber or a thief. You don't want them saying, oh yeah, I want to be with you for life, babe. You don't want that, do you? This is someone serious. Like, this is a serious candidate, guys. You're very, very lucky. Okay, so in the challenge, we have got the Two of Pentacles. We've got the Devil, the Judgment reversed, and the Eight of Pentacles. So these are looking really good. I just don't know why. We've got the Devil and the Judgment reverse. So perhaps the challenge is you opening up to them, okay? Because this person, they want balance. Two of Pentacles is equal give and take. It's Each person offering a pentacle, offering their time, offering their investment, and it's equal amounts of time and investment and money. Eight of Pentacles, upright. Eight of Pentacles is growth. It's I am actively taking a course, to build up my pentacles. I will be able to earn more money after I've done this. It's growth and expansion. 8. 7 is looking back, it's reflection. 8 is looking forward. Okay, it's actively working your arse off to build a future financially, energetically. It's a very loyal set of, like, this whole spread says, I want loyalty, I want my ride or die. I want the one person in the world that I can trust, my confidant, who's there for me, who's going to have my back because I have their back. I don't know what this devil's about and the judgment reverse. Maybe it's like, sometimes we don't take action because we're afraid of what happened last time. We're afraid that will happen again. But I can assure you that's not going to happen because this person is deadly serious. So take the call to action, accept this mission, okay? Your mission is to move forward and grow with this person because they are the Two of Pentacles. Look at the colours on these cards. They're so positive. They could be, I tell you what they could be. We've got Capricorn. That's the major for Capricorn, the devil. And all of these cards are pentacles. There's so many pentacles here. So it could be a Capricorn specifically, or it could be an earth sign. I really think because, earth signs are represented by pentacles, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're people that are serious about money, they're serious about creativity, growth, expansion, investment, business, paying the bills, being responsible. The earthly matters are paying the bills, taking care of your children, being a nurturer, being responsible. Think about banks, money, savings, investments. It's a very responsible energy. And I'll tell you the positive about earth signs is they're so connected to nature. If you love the outdoors, that's a positive. If you want to get more grounded as an Aries, as a fire sign, an earth sign is a very good match for you because they're calm, they're connected to nature, they're grounded, they're not boastful. They know what they've got and they know what they're about, but they're not boastful or arrogant or egotistical like a fire sign can be. They're very, very calm. They're at one with nature, they're artistic, they're grounded, they're responsible. So it could be an earth sign and they mean forever. They could be a Capricorn specifically. They don't have to be. It's such a good outcome, like, you've got such a good spread. It's very healthy, like. I tell you what, let's go cute and let's get... What is this person gonna love about Aries? Let's get a love card. Absolutely fantastic reading, Aries. You are so different from anyone I know, yet you feel so familiar. Okay, so they're going to feel right at home with you. Your warmth, Aries, like how fun you are, you're funny, you're energetic, you're driven, you're self-motivated. You've got that, like, raging fire that never dies out, like, you're the embodiment of determination, you're very caring. You care about the people in your, like, inner circle. You're an excellent provider because you're incredibly goal orientated. Like you've always got the next plan, and you've probably got in mind the plan for after that, the goal for after that. Like you're ambitious. This could be a very good match. This could be a very good match indeed. You've got aspects that are very similar because Capricorn the goat is someone who is very career focused. They will reach, a goat will reach the hard places, the harsh places in the environment that most people can't, and your Aries the ram. So a ram and a goat, you've got some overlaps there. But you've got some like different elements to you, so they're more earthy and you're more fiery. And you could be a little bit stubborn and domineering, and they could be a bit more submissive and like nurturing. And oh my god, I just feel like this could be amazing. What's the nature of this relationship, please? What will be the nature of this relationship? Oh, children. They could have children already, because didn't they show up as a King of Swords reversed? They could be a divorcee, because the King and Queen of Swords can sometimes be divorcees. Okay, so it could be someone that already has children, so you could end up having a blended family. Or they may enjoy to be responsible for your children, and be a really good step parent. I mean, sometimes people even like formally adopt, after a while they adopt because they become like a biological father and they want to be, their adoptive parent as well. You could have a child together. It's a very, very serious commitment, okay? You could meet them through your children, somehow. If your children go to the same, like, event or something, or the same club, or a day out somewhere. But it says children is affecting this connection. Did this come up last time? I feel like this came out a little bit in your last reading where I'm sure you could have had a wall up because you were trying to protect your kids. I don't see you having a wall up. I see them having a bit of a wall up. So they might be a bit protective of their children. But for me, that's just being a sensible, responsible parent, no? So I don't see that as like anything bad. Let's get a message from your person for the Knight of Pentacles, because that's like looking to date, isn't it? With a view to it turning into a serious relationship. And with the Ten of Pentacles, that's like marriage, babies, grandbabies, blended family, retiring together, growing old together, like beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh my god, I want a fresh start with you. I meant what I said. Words do hurt. Oh my god, because we had heartbreak and we had the Five of Swords. Is this an ex? I sometimes wonder if you care. I just want you all the time. I've got 8 there for growth and expansion. Guys, because I'm reading for the collective, I'm getting X vibes, but it's mad because that goes really well with the cards that you had earlier on. With the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords, the Knight of Wands, like an argument moving on. They've got the King of Swords reversed, so it could be someone you're divorced from. It could be an ex, like, serious partner, or an ex, that you've had children with. Or it could just be that that is the intention of, these are the cards that are in the deck, that's the intention of the new person. If you don't, say, like, if you don't have an ex, because for some people you won't, then it's the intention of the new person, it's the Ace of Wands, like. But it's if you look at the cards that are there, it does look like strong ex vibes. So take that if that applies. Let's get a timing. I'm sure it was saying April time, wasn't it, on your last reading? What will be the timing? When will this new person come in for Aries, or if it's an ex, when will they approach? Within a couple of days? Are you joking? Within a couple of days? Bloody hell. Let's get you some advice. Opportunity. You will prove yourself and discover if you brave the rough seas. So, I mean, that's on you, Aries. So kind of like whatever you feel. There's a picture of the storm there. Through adversity, we often become tempered into something much tougher. Like you go from being glass to being a diamond. You may resolve, you may have an opportunity to reconcile with an ex here. Or, if you've got nothing going on, you've had nothing going on for ages, there's no ex in sight. This is someone new coming in and you've got a wall up, but it's reeking of ex. It just feels like reconcile, because this will be like the last, time that you're in this position with this person. Like, it's going to be 10 of Pentacles from here on in. Like, there's an opportunity to brave the rough seas, but it's a good person, okay? Look at it like that. It's a good person, a solid person. They want to invest, they're responsible, they know what they want, they're not messing about, right? So whether they're an ex or someone new, they could be an earth sign, they could be a Capricorn specifically, they want forever, okay? And they're the kind of person you want to have forever with. They're not a rando that's just, thinking with their down belows, or like, a narcissist. It's very healthy. So I'm very happy at the spread that we've got. Okay, I'm very happy with that. Just depends whether it's someone new or an ex. You could be made up, or you could be like, not a chance in hell. Okay. All right, let's get you some more advice. Mirror. Didn't I say it seemed like you were both going through like the same thing at the same time? In order to change my life outside, I need to change inside. Once I'm open to this change, my exterior reality will begin to mirror those new shifts. Okay, so Spirit's saying if you have had a wall up, or you've been afraid to date, once you feel ready on the inside, you will get people like, it's like people know when you're not really, say if you were hung up on an ex, you were hung up on what someone did to you and you were pissed off about it, people don't really get the vibe that you're open to being asked out, so they don't ask you out. Does that make sense? Because you might just be quite businesslike with them, or they might just think that you're laughing and joking with everyone, so they might not know whether you fancy them or not. You might not be actually flirting, or they might think, well, she flirts with everyone, or he flirts with everyone, so I really have no idea. When you are single and looking, it tends to emanate out whether you say that or not. Also, you might go around consciously saying, I'm looking, okay? And it's always good to do that if you are, because if someone asks about you to another person in the office or another person in your club or wherever it is that you go, or the gym that you go to, they might say, oh yeah, like they're single, they were talking about it the other day, like, so it's always good to do that. It's also good to let the universe know when you're ready as well. Say like, angels, I am ready for someone new. You know, I'm ready for love. I want love. I deserve love, and I'll have love. And you can say like positive affirmations as well. Burn Palo Santo. Let's do a little bit now. This is a wood that when you burn it, it brings abundance. It smells a bit like coconut, but it's not really. It's like a different. That's the closest thing, but it's not 100% accurate, as someone else would say. No, it doesn't smell like coconut, but it's really pleasant actually. So you can say, I want love, I deserve love, and I will have love. I'm ready. I'm ready for love. Okay, if that's the case. Otherwise, when you are feeling ready, it'll come in, but Spirit said within a couple of days. So, could be someone on the horizon. Old or new. Right, another advice, please. Another advice. Giraffe visionary. Rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. We all have moments of doubt or negative self-talk, and you might think, no, I am quite a positive person, but I bet if you really think about it, there's negative things that you think all the time about yourself, like, oh, I shouldn't have bought that because I spend too much. That's negative. That's negative self-talk. How about I work really hard, I'm really responsible, I know my job is safe, and more money will come. Okay? Because we're taught in life to fear everything. We're taught to fear redundancy, to fear, private investors taking over the firm. We're taught, that one day we could get ill and, we haven't saved enough, or never go on holiday because, you should only do that once you've retired and you've paid off your house. Some people are taught to be anxious with money and have a fear mindset with money. But you mustn't do that. You work really hard, Aries. You are a fire sign. You are seriously goal orientated. You're very responsible. You're very go getter. There's no fire sign that's lazy. And a money mindset that's positive is I work really, really hard. I'm valued in my job. I know more money is coming and I deserve sometimes to buy things for myself. Okay? When you are confident about earning money and spending money and being able to save it as well, more money comes to you, and it's the same with love. Okay? Abundance. Let's say abundance, because that can apply to money and love. Abundance mindset, okay? Because money's just energy, and energy can't be created, nor can it be destroyed. It's free flowing around Earth, and you can have any amount of it, okay, with the right actions. So, okay, this is the last deck, the last oracle deck that I'll pick from, and then we'll move on to Taurus. First light, beginning a new cycle. Ooh. So it could be when there's a crescent moon, or this could just be the start of something amazing. Oh, look at the nest with the eggs in as well. And there's like springtime flowers. Look, just after Christmas. Oh my God, maybe it is happening in a couple of days, guys. Right, take care, Aries. Do you want like a different view of the spread? Let's try and give you... I like saying that. I think that's cool. Whoever that is, they're solid. Okay, they're someone that you would want to have forever with. I get it if like they want it and you don't, but if you do miss this person, or you do want someone new to come in that's going to be really, really responsible. And responsible doesn't mean that's the only aspect of their personality. It just means, you know, they're able to be responsible, plus being sexy or sensual or creative or caring. You know, it's no good having those aspects but being irresponsible with money, irresponsible with children. If you're already a parent, you're going to be looking for that. If you're wanting to be a parent, you're going to be looking for that. If you just want sanity and like stability, you're going to be looking for a responsible person. Okay, so on to Taurus. Let's put that down. We'll put Taurus over the top. Right. The cards are starting to get thicker now. They're absorbing some moisture, so I'm going to give them a really good shuffle. Okay. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in this 4th week of January with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards, please. Right, in the challenge position, we've got a combination. Ooh, the Ten of Swords upright, the Six of Wands upright, and the Knight of Cups upright. So it's like, I can't take this anymore. Come and talk to me, see me, recognise me, notice me. I love you. That's how you're feeling, Taurus, okay? Two more for Taurus, please. The Sun. You're happy. You're childlike, you're carefree, you're ready for love, okay? Whether it's with someone that you know or someone new, you're ready. You're happy in your own life, and you would be really good for someone to be around because you're not carrying baggage, you're not dragging old energy in, you're just open to being loved, okay, and loving someone. The Sun is one of the majors for Leo, or it's happy energy. Right, why have we got the Three of Swords in the back? Heartbreak. Is it that you had a lot of hope and it gave you a lot of happiness to think about being in love and then it's not happened, perhaps? Let's get three for the one you're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in. This is for Taurus. For Taurus's person, okay? Taurus's person. Right, the Mage for Pisces. So someone has a lot of fear. Someone that you're either thinking about or currently dealing with or manifesting in is afraid, okay? So in the story of the Major Arcana, with this card, it's the point of the journey where the Fool realises that he must not be afraid of the dark. He must walk forward anyway, okay? Even if there's things hidden or things they're worried about or they think might be true but they don't know. They think they're going to meet someone new and they're going to have skeletons in their closet and it's all going to go to shit. They should just try anyway, okay? It's Pisces, the moon. Watery energy. You see, like, this is so sweet, actually. There's like a little flower that's in like a little protective force field, and then there's people battling over the top, and this person is trying to like fight their fears so that this hope can stay, you know, they can stay optimistic. That's what I think. That's what I get from it. I'm not sure what the creatures mean that are like in the sky, in the night sky. It's like a Pegasus or, well, I don't know if it has wings. It just looks like a horse or a unicorn or something. Right, the Page of Swords. Someone's observing you. They're watching you, Taurus. This is someone who's been sent to gather information, okay, on behalf of a queen or a king. Kings and queens don't go and get information themselves. They wait in the castle where it's safe, keeping command of their, you know, their village, their citadel. They send off pages, don't they, to go and gather information or pass on messages. This is a person that's gathering information. It's interesting, the Page of Swords, it's communication, but it's like a watching, observing, spying. Pages don't like to be seen because they're sort of information gathering. They don't really want the person to know that they're watching them. And if you look, Pisces, the moon being afraid of the dark, is what that person has at the same time as you are Taurus, wanting to be seen, wanting to be loved, wanting to show emotion. They're afraid. Then you appear to look really happy and carefree with the Sun card, and they're seeing that and they think that you're fine without them. And then you get the Three of Swords because you're like, why aren't they reaching out? Why aren't they getting in touch? So let's see what comes out next for them, opposite your card where you're heartbroken. They're in the Empress energy, okay? So empath, nurturer, the Four Queens, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps they're like trying to think about their family. It's like you're on different pages, different books. Maybe you view them as the Empress and that's why you're heartbroken, that they're kind of watching but not taking any action. You view them as taking care of their family, okay, and that's their priority. Let's get 3 for the outcome. It's interesting though that they've been watching you. Right, in the challenge, we've got the 10 of Wands, so someone can't take it anymore. Someone has reached the amount of burden that they can cope with, and they're not going to be able to like continue. Let's put that back in the challenge position. Burdens, each wand represents a challenge, so it's like you get tired of being strong, you get tired of waiting, you get tired of watching and not doing anything, you know. We're reaching the end of a cycle here. Right, we've got the Page of Cups reversed and the Justice reversed. The Seven of Pentacles, so reflecting, looking back on the past. No one's reached out, okay? You're being passive aggressive, they're being passive aggressive, you look like you're having a great time, okay? They look like they're involved with their family, and it's just really sad. Eight of Pentacles with the Four of Wands reversed. Yeah, so it's like there's no progress with this union at all. Whether this was something that was in the dark and people weren't aware of, there was a really profound connection, but it was like behind closed doors, the public, not in the public eye, people weren't aware of it. You weren't living together, you weren't dating, you weren't married, it was behind closed doors that this connection went on. There's no growth, okay, and that's why we've got heartbreak, that's why we've got the Justice reversed. There's a lot of reflecting, a lot of looking back at the past. What's your advice, please, for Taurus? Breathe. break from beneath the water's surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. You've been like really hoping and waiting and getting anxious about this connection, and Spirit's like urging you to make sure that you stop doing that. Just breathe, okay? Like, don't start panicking, don't start getting into a twist, because you sort of get yourself all into a state and then your vibrations lower and kind of get into a stuck energy. So, even if it's difficult, just try to like breathe. Let's get you some let's dig up some stuff. Why has this person got fear and observation? Why have they got fear and observation? Let me get shadow love first. Why the moon card, please? Why the moon card? For Taurus's person. Conquest, just another notch in the headboard, or the real deal? Actions speak the loudest. Are they afraid of what they've done? Brief affair, brace for a sudden ending, short but sweet, can't last. This person had an affair with you, right? If this resonates, they had an affair with you, and I think they were afraid, okay, because they've got fear. They're afraid because they did it, and they're afraid because they don't know what it means, okay, and they're afraid to deal with the consequences. They basically like disappeared on you. Give me one for brief affair and conquest, please. Moonlit unity. Oh my god, that's weird, isn't it? Because we've got Pisces the moon. Use understanding to have greater emotional balance. And you've got breathe. Use understanding. Okay, so if we try to understand someone's motive for having an affair, or we try to understand someone's motive for being involved with us and disappearing, what is the reason that people would have affairs? Okay, because they get married, and if they're an average person, they love the person that they're with. Okay, well, think about if you've been married for many years, or you've been a player for many years. The reasons that people do these things, if they're a player, they don't really feel like they have enough to offer you stability wise. They don't feel like they earn enough money. They could be bad with money. They could be struggling with different areas of their life that they're just not prepared to discuss. They could be bored. I'm thinking about the married ones now, seriously bored, neglected in terms of their own self-confidence, their ego, how they view their own sexuality. That could have been stagnant for years. You made this person, Taurus, feel alive again. There was fire, there was passion. They felt like a woman again, they felt like a man again. Okay, and that's addictive. That's very, very addictive. For them to do that behind the back of their person means you weren't a nothing to them, okay? But the fact that if they've disappeared and they've continued to watch means you're incredibly powerful, like you have a hold over this person. But they also have this idea of like, I mustn't go towards them anymore. And that's understandable if they have responsibilities, because they are already like responsible for children, or a parent, They could be responsible for parents if they are already a parent, if they are already married. They have responsibilities. They can't just, it's nice to think about running away with someone, or it's nice to think about, starting a life over. But in reality, is that what's going to happen? Like, reality gets in the way, and the guilt gets in the way. And if you are empathetic about that, there's really no mystery why this person disappeared at all. Because we might all do that. It says if you use your understanding, then you'll achieve greater emotional balance. Okay, so you are a natural empath, Taurus, but when you're in something yourself and it means this person by default then can't actuate a future with you, there's no growth in it. You get resentful, you get angry, you get fed up, you go through periods of anger, periods of hope, periods of like trying to manifest them, and it's exhausting. It's exhausting waiting for it to come in that you don't know if it's going to come in or not. It's outside of your control. Okay, so what you've got to do is be that sun card without an outcome. You can't rest your sun, your happiness, on whether this person comes back. And if you think about it night and day, you make yourself crazy. Okay, so be open to a loving future, okay, and don't specify who with. Just think about what qualities you want from that person and manifest that in. I'm gonna get some cards for the Four of Wands reversed with the Eight of Pentacles. Why have we got in the outcome the Four of Wands reversed with the Eight of Pentacles? It says to me it's a hidden relationship. It's a hidden relationship. It has to be on the quiet, sneaky linking and meeting up behind the backs of others. It's a secret affair, and we've had those cards come out at the top. Oh shit. Vicious circle. Pattern of relationship issues and bad habits. A no-win situation. This could have been going on for a really, really long time, like a year or two. Negativity. Like a dark cloud above you. Oh, like a dark cloud above you are depressed, extreme moods. Bottled up, many unexpressed emotions, time bomb holding back. Toxic, destructive relationship, manipulative, gaslighting. Crumbling, what you've built feels like it's falling apart. It's okay, you have the strength to build anew. Public image, worried about appearances, can't relax, conceited. Exit plan, someone wants out, but they aren't making a move yet. Be prepared for sudden changes. Now that's in the outcome. So I read that as there's no growth in this for you. But if this is your person's feelings, maybe they are worried what people will think if they leave their marriage, even though it's not working anymore, because if that's upright, that's when he's married, living in a home together. 4 is a stable number, it's even. And if you think about the 4 legs to a chair or the 4 walls to a house, a home, this is the card of marriage. It's the card of a union that's incredibly public. Everyone knows about it. Everyone knows these two people are supposed to be loyal to one another. They have a home together. They have children together. They're married. It's meant to be incredibly stable, and there's meant to be growth. This is unstable, okay? And you've got public image, worried about appearances, can't relax, conceited. This person has an ego. They don't want They don't want a failed marriage. They don't want people to be talking about how it doesn't work. They don't want people to be talking about how they have an affair. They don't want anyone to find out because, you know, they've got all these emotions. There's a vicious circle here. They've been trying to maintain appearances of like perfection, of a happy, stable family life. But the reality is they're having affairs to keep themselves going. So they've ended it, but guess what happens when you end it? You start craving what was making it bearable. Okay, you start craving that again because, you know, if you've bowed out, Taurus, and you've realised like it's not getting anywhere with this person, they know it's not getting anywhere with you. They know it's not getting anywhere with the person that they live with, that they're married to, that they have kids with. So at some point, they have to make an exit plan. They have to, because otherwise you're just living a lie, aren't you? Based off like what people think. Whether they end up with you or not, that is happening. That affair is happening with you or others because their ego is damaged. And it's not damaged because of, you know, if people think they're married, they probably think, oh yeah, you know, like you're someone good to be with, you're someone successful. You have a wife or a husband, you have children, you have a house that's really nice. But they have some kind of insecurity, haven't they, that makes them feel like not enough. Like they like what they get from the image of success, but they need something to make them feel there's a void for them, and this fills that void. They're bored of like their life. And when they push you away and you stay away and you don't chase them, there's no drama, it gets boring again. And so they may try to reach out to you, or they may get to a point where they are honest with their partner that it's just not doing it for them anymore. Like, if they're honest, things are crumbling and it's really difficult to keep two lives going. It gets toxic because you're lying to different people. You tell one lie, you've got to tell another. You have to tell lies to your kids, you have to tell lies to your partner, you have to tell lies to work. It's toxic, and that shows on people's faces, and it shows like sometimes in like mood swings, and you know, you can get really down because it's a fine line, isn't it, that you're treading, and everything could blow up in your face. So in terms of your well-being, okay, because this person's a hot mess, in terms of your well-being, how do you feel, honestly, in your own life? If you're feeling quite good right now, keep that feeling until you hear. Keep having understanding to gain greater emotional balance. That person's a mess, okay? And you can feel pity for them. But what you need to do is maintain this energy of the sun. Oh, thank you for the like. Pity them, okay? Because they have got serious problems. You're free. Your future is still waiting to be made, okay? So you're living in the present. You're happy. You got loads going on. Work's going great. Taurus, this is like you leveled up last year. You level up this year again. So watch that career and finance reading that I did. I think I did it late December for January, for the month of January. You're killing it this year. I'm sure I did one for like 2025 generally. But yeah, like, keep that sun energy, keep that balance for yourself. Pity them, because pity is part of having mercy for someone. Have mercy for this person because they're unhappy. For yourself, just breathe, okay? Just breathe. Let's get you some more advice. What they do, okay, with their life, that's up to them. See, we can't control that, but you can use your personal power to breathe and take care of your responsibilities. Make a mood board, think about your goals, talk to your angels, say, angels, I'm ready for success, I'm ready for more success, I am killing it, okay, in this life. I'm beautiful, I'm sexy, I have my whole future ahead of me. This person's unhappy with their actual life that they built for themselves. So don't envy them and don't, tell yourself anything else really. Gratitude. I love acknowledging all the little things that I'm grateful for. No matter what I have going on, I always have things to be thankful for. Whenever I'm feeling upset, I can fill up a page with the things that I appreciate. This begins to shift my mood and focus onto that which brings me joy. Okay, so gratitude, breathe, let's get some more. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. You're very authentic. You live authentically. That's why you have the Sun card. Okay, this is not someone that's a pretender. Oh, I can't pick it up. This is not a pretender. Okay, you wear your heart on your sleeve. It's likely that you expressed distress to this person. It's likely that you expressed heartache and what you wanted, okay? But they're trapped in their situation. That's why you healed from it and now you're happy and you stand in the light of truth because you know they're not being authentic. You know that they're keeping up pretenses in their own life. And look how they're feeling compared to you. Look how they're feeling compared to you. Because of that. Right? So the outcome for them is that in every direction. It's that in every direction. But through empathy and the power of understanding the reason why people do the things that they do, you have managed to find the sun, you've managed to find the light, and you're grateful because with balance restored, you are absolutely killing it, Taurus, this year and next year. Again, you're just killing it because when you live your life authentically and you don't keep up pretenses and you don't lie or pretend to be living one life and you're actually like living another, you don't make a hot mess everywhere. Do you know what I mean? It's all about image with that person and they need to get over it and they need to actually like sort shit out. Because when you do stuff behind people's back, it catches up with you. All the lies catch up with you. And the worry and the fear that the person's going to find out what you did. Or that the person you were doing it with tells someone. You got to live with that every single day. And you got to live with the fact that you've lost both of those people every single day. If it does come out or you just still feel like empty afterwards because now you haven't even got the person that was making you dead excited again. You've got nothing, right? You're back to where you started. So I know where I haven't pulled from here. Advice for Taurus, please. Dog friend, today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. So I love that because you come across to people around you like so happy. You find the light in every situation. You recover from every like bad thing that happens to you, how people treat you. You bounce back, you recover, you level up, like you look good, you're happy, and you're genuinely happy, like you're not pretending. And it's because you're authentic. You wear your heart on your sleeve, and you know when someone's like making you imbalanced, and you know the way is to just have pity for this person that's in this tangled up mess. The fact that they're alone really now, you know, with all these problems and burdens and toxic feelings, and you're just happy and like abundant in every way. Elk nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. You just always like, you always land on your feet, and it's not easy and it takes time. But people have noticed that like you're the cat with nine lives, you're like protected by angels, you are so wise, you're the Hierophant, you're clever, you've learned so many lessons, you teach others, you're killing it, like, and it doesn't matter what earthly matters come up, it doesn't matter what challenges come up spiritually, emotionally, what other people do to you. You remain grounded, and I think that's a secret actually. You're just destined for being that person that people admire. Because being someone that people admire doesn't mean never having any problems and everything being perfect all the time. It's how you come back from stuff. You're untouchable if you can always come back from stuff, no matter how much you like appear to have hit rock bottom. If you always come back from it, people just realise you're like a yo-yo, like you'll always come back up, you always like, you know, come out of things like smelling of roses, you always come out like looking good and with money. So it's like hella intimidating, but it's like how other people wish they were as well. They're too scared because they don't know if they can do it by themselves. They don't know if they can be single again. They don't know if they can like be in control of their emotions when they're really down and, you know, genuinely feel better again. They don't know that they can govern themselves like that, or they worry about starting over. Like they're too afraid. They're too afraid. If this person was going to say anything to Taurus, what would it be? "13. I sometimes wonder if you care." For God's sake, like, I'm sorry to laugh, but it's like, that is just a victim mindset, is it not? They have, they are the only person that can fix their own mess. They're the only person that can be honest with their partner and say, I'm not happy in this anymore. I think I've done all the growing that I can do. You know, I have zero regrets. I'm so proud of everything that we have. But going forward, I want us to like live in separate houses. I want us to co-parent from different living places. Like, they're the only person that can sort that out. If they feel like a kid again, having an affair, why is that? If they miss you because of the sex, that's one thing. if they miss you because of your soul, your intelligence, your charisma, you know, everything about you, like if they feel like they're in love with you, only they can say that to you. Only they can like pursue that. Just sitting around, sitting on your hands and going, I wonder if you care. Like, no, sorry, like, do one. They need to change that attitude, seriously. When is someone new going to come in for Taurus, please? When is someone new going to come in for Taurus? Because Taurus is happy, Taurus is killing it. When's someone new going to come in for Taurus, please? Obsessing over time creates blocks. Okay, so perhaps you started thinking a lot about this person again. Perhaps they're thinking about you, or you're thinking about each other. So maybe, like, you know, maybe just try to manifest differently and say, I'm ready for love. I'm ready for anyone that has X qualities. I would like to meet someone who also wants to live here, or I would like to meet someone who also loves to be creative. I would like to meet someone who's also spiritual. I would like to meet someone, you know what I mean? Like a vague kind of like you're giving criteria, but you're not focusing on one specific person. It's hard to do that as well when you're watching videos that kind of get you excited and think that person's gonna like see the light and come and get me. You start kind of giving out the energy of like, that's what I want. So you try to keep it more open. That would be my advice. I think I've pulled from here everything that I can. I'm just double checking. Yeah. We'll tidy these cards up and we'll move on to Gemini. You know, if you're that person that wonders, like, have they just completely forgotten about me? No, they haven't. They're sitting on their hands, you know, crying into their beer or their glass of wine, going, I wonder if they think about me. Why aren't they thinking about me? And they're feeling sorry for themselves, but they're thinking about you and they're watching you. It's likely that they're taking care of children, you know, and keeping up that pretense that we were talking about. Because when you've done stuff that you know is wrong, like having an affair, what you tend to do is you tend to rush and go and like spoil, you know, those people, or like you try to tell yourself you are a good person, and it's like a vicious cycle, because then you do that for a while and then you get bored again, and then you start thinking about the affair and you start wanting that back, and it's like this person's just hella stuck. They're so stuck. They are so stuck. And if they're stuck on you and you're stuck on them, it kind of gets things generally stagnant for spirit, because how do they know how to bring in something new for you when there's all this like crazy energy going on where you're thinking about each other? Okay, let's go on to Gemini. Why is my back feeling cranked? I think I'm like twisted. Oh. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in this final week of January 2025 with regards to what they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting, please? expecting a really good shuffle. That's some crazy ass energy. Do you know what as well? I've been feeling really breathless this week. And I don't know if it's because I've smoked myself out with all the burning of the sage, or my inhaler's run out, or I'm getting a cold or something. But it's interesting that card said breathe. Breathe, Taurus. Maybe we're breathless because we're anxious, because that can happen. And you like when you go to yoga and they teach you to like breathe deeply and like really sit up straight. Take a deep breath, really open up your diaphragm, and like you realise you've been shallow breathing. That's anxiety and stress. And I have had a stressful week. You know, it's a lot of responsibility being in work, so. Yeah, I'm going to go for a wellies walk later. It's not that sunny, but I just really feel like they need to be amongst the trees and like the birds and like running water. I think the swimming baths I'll go tomorrow. It just feels like too false an environment again and too crowded for me today, for how I'm feeling right now. I need space and peace and nature. I'm such a bull. Okay, 3 cards for how Gemini's feeling then, please. How's Gemini feeling about the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? Ooh, Temperance and Death. Major for Sagittarius, major for Scorpio. The High Priestess reversed. I'll show you the cards because they're really pretty. So, major for Sagittarius, this is about managing emotions like anger, like fear, like sadness, bitterness, trying to temper yourself, okay? It's in the upright, so I think it's positive. Death card, major for Scorpio. It's about closing out cycles, moving on, moving through a new door, okay? Leaving the past behind. The High Priestess is reversed, so the High Priestess, when she's upright, is someone who trusts her spirituality, her connection to the divine. She's following what she thinks is written for her and what is morally right in terms of religion, and it's using your intuition as well. That's reversed though. Someone's trying to manage their emotions with regards to an ending. Because it's the right thing to do. Right, we've got the Sun reversed. The 9 of Swords. Right, there's the Sun card. It's really nice. It's childlike, carefree. That's reversed though, so we're not childlike or carefree. We've got 9 swords in our back. Okay, so we're stressed out, worried, sitting up at night, tummy aches, headaches, not able to calm down. 8 of Cups reversed. So not wanting an ending, not wanting to walk away. Queen of Cups, healing. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but can also be someone who's trying to heal because it's water energy. 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior. I was thinking that, you know, because this is like, I'm really trying to manage my emotions with regards to an ending, but I don't feel like I'm using my better judgment or that this is what's meant, because it's reversed, the High Priestess. I'm feeling like a disconnect from spirit. I'm feeling a disconnect from my religion, my faith. You know, when people take marriages seriously, don't they? You feel like, you know, especially got married in a church, you're like, well, I made a promise, I made a declaration to everyone that we would stay together. And it goes against my judgment, my faith to walk away. And 8 of Cups reverse is like, I'm not going to walk away. Maybe it's like, yeah, I want to heal this, but it's like really, really hard. You're trying to work on a connection that's like really, really seriously rocky. Because if the 8 of Cups was upright, I'd say you're walking away, but it's reversed. Maybe you feel like for pretenses, because everyone's watched you get married, you've got to stay in it. Queen of Swords is divorce card. Queen of Swords is someone that's like, come here then, but if you tell me a lie, I'm going to chop your balls off, okay? It's not messing about, and it's usually that she uses that sword to cut ties, i.e. divorce. And she's upright, so she's not a crazy loon. She's just not having any messing about. Perhaps you've been trying to work on this for a while, and now you're like, this is not like proving to be easy. And then maybe you come to a conclusion that it needs to actually end, like it's done, you know, or it's toxic, or we keep arguing again. We can't seem to keep the peace. Sorry, but I'm just laughing at myself because I always think of the word ahead of what I'm on. Right, Virgo, major for Virgo with the Hermit. We've got a lot of major arcana here. So Hermit is all about looking within, isolating yourself from the situation, isolating yourself from everyone generally, and trying to find the solutions within yourself, not asking other people what they think. Sorry. Not asking other people what they think you should do. Not listening to a person, what they think should happen, but finding within you the answer, okay? Deciding for yourself. You often get Virgo energy or Hermit energy after a breakup because people don't want to rush in to being with someone new. They just want to have time alone with their own thoughts. And they do a lot of reflection and introspection, okay, looking inward, thinking, you're kind of processing what's happening and what's happened and mulling it over. And it's important to have time to do that. You end up rebounding if you don't give yourself time. And you mistreat the people that you meet because your heart's not open. It's just not. You know, you expect everyone to treat you the same or to be hurt again to that degree, and it's just, it's not a good place to be. To do hermit mode is important. It's healthy, and it can last 6 months or more, you know. Right, so we've got the Devil and the King of Wands, more major arcana. So you've got Major for Capricorn and the King of Wands. Wow. See, the King of Wands is someone who's incredibly ambitious, fiery, energetic, enthusiastic, unrelenting, goal-orientated, egotistical, prideful. He's not reversed, so I wouldn't say he's lusting and I wouldn't say he's angry. I would just say it's someone very like solar plexus activated, like apex predator, like type A personality, alpha. You know, it's like, this is boss energy. This person very, very determined, should we say, and hella focused after doing some soul searching. But I don't know what they're focused on or towards. They could be a Capricorn, they could be a Virgo, but they don't have to be. The major arcana tell a story of what mode someone's in, what they've been doing, what they are managing to do if it's upright, what they're failing to do if it's reversed. Okay. One more for Gemini's person, please. The King of Cups. So they've had the King of Wands. Now they've got the King of Cups. So they're starting to like get more watery, get more in their feels, manage their emotions better. Drop the ego. Be more empathetic, more nurturing, more calm. You do feel angry after a separation. And you feel angry when a separation is happening. You feel angry before one happens because you're frustrated. You become maybe work obsessed or powerful, ambitious, and then you drop the ego and you calm down and you like start to open up your heart again. One's also passion, you see, so they could have got their libido back. But I'd say it's more like general assertiveness and sense of ambition. Now they've got their empathy back. Their heart chakra's open, so they've gone from, that's better, that's an ascension, because they've gone from yellow to green. They've gone from like, you know, they're sort of like above their belly button with the solar plexus to heart chakra being open, being more like healed, more caring, more empathetic, nurturing, less bossy. Let's get 3 for the outcome. You've really tried to manage your emotions and it's gone against your better judgment, I think, to stay in this, and you might be asking for a divorce. I mean, it's not uncommon for people to try again. You had the Queen of Cups. Wait a minute, you had the Queen of Cups, they've got the King of Cups. So you might be coming into alignment, or it might be too late. when you have a king and a queen of the same suit, so cups, wands, swords or pentacles, it's a good match. But it's interesting that you've become like that in different places on the timeline. 9 of Cups with the Ace of Wands reversed. So I think you're, honestly, I think you're looking for contentment by yourself, and I don't think you're looking for a rebirth. I think you're asking for a divorce, honestly. Because why would the Ace of Wands be reversed, and why would you have the 9 of Cups, not the 10 of Cups? This is like pleasing yourself, self-satisfaction, coming to a decision that's going to make you happy, not the two of you happy or the whole family happy. And that's in the outcome. I think you're giving truths. Okay, I think you were understanding before. I think you tempered yourself before. I think you avoided an ending before, and now you're serving up the truth, which is, I don't know, because now we're getting 9 of Pentacles reversed, which is like, I don't want to be single and like pay my own way and just do that. I want to be together with someone, but maybe you don't want to be together with this person. Unrequited love, 2 of Cups reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Hierophant reversed, not learning lessons, you know, being sent around in a cycle of bad luck. Unrequited love, 2 people not feeling the same about one another. You're out of alignment, you're seriously out of alignment, and you might lose out money because of that. You might lose money from a separation, but this is what it's looking like you've decided, is to separate, whether you're married or single, like as in not your status isn't married but your boyfriend and girlfriend. You're not wanting a rebirth because it's just a cycle of like making the same mistake over and over, like staying in it to try and keep it going. It's very intense. What's the nature of this relationship, please? Heart-to-heart conversations. You need to talk to each other and tell each other the truth. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Why have we got the devil, please? Exit plan. Toxic. Someone wants out, but they aren't making a move yet. Be prepared for sudden changes. Destructive relationship, manipulative, gaslighting. Maybe your person's threatened to leave several times, or they've ended it several times, or they keep saying they're going to, or they cause fights and you say, well, I'm going to leave, and they say, well, I'm going to leave first, or like something's quite toxic here. And it could be passion, it could be libido, it could be someone who's flirty or arrogant with what they look like. I can't stand that. I think if you're putting so much energy into what you look like, what on earth like is happening with your money, what on earth is happening with your finances, with your moral compass, you know, like how many people are you possibly helping if you're just obsessed with what you look like and going to the gym, or like, you know, I just think you've got to be a really balanced person. And like, this King of Wands energy represents ambition and passion with wands, so it's phallic. It's like their toxic trait is to just constantly leave or end things or run away or think that they're going to level up and do better. You know, perhaps they're arrogant. Maybe they manipulate you into staying and you just want out. But it does seem like you got the Sun card reversed, the Nine of Swords reversed, the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Cups is like healing energy. So I feel like you healed and you want to end it, and they're like stuck in this cycle of like manipulating, gaslighting. It's caused a lot of pain and a lot of challenges. You got the Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Hierophant. It's against your better judgment to stay in it because you know that the two of you aren't feeling the same. One person wants to be in it and the other person doesn't. Give me another one for the Devil with exit plan and toxic, please. Avoid burnout. Constant arguments. You might have like, I'm not someone that can do this because I'm not wired like that, but it could be like an angry sex scenario. Avoid burnout. Fiery passion is consuming. Sustain a lasting balance. Maybe the sex is really good with this person, but they're like toxic AF. Maybe it's literally like Dancing with the Devil, but horizontally. Trust me, like, it's not worth the stress, the strain, the aggro, the vicious cycles, the drama, right? So, this is, to be honest, it's like Ace of Wands reversed, Nine of Cups upright. You know, it might cost you to get divorced, but to be honest, you'll get your sanity back. It's best to be honest and just try to like draw a line with this. It really is. Let's get you some advice, Gemini. If this is resonating for Gemini, can you give me some advice? Anchor. Keep yourself grounded. This is like face facts, yeah? Have the conversation, put things in motion, do the breakup, don't stay in this toxic cycle, okay? Because this person is very, very manipulative. Don't give them any more chances, just get your sanity back, get your peace back. Keep yourself grounded, okay? Get out in nature, get some distance away from, if they're a narcissist, get some distance away from them. Stop them from being able to contact you because they get in your head and they're very, very persistent. They'll be blowing up your phone, harassing you. Like, I'm not saying they are a narcissist, but it looks narcissistic. And they're people that will literally be on your phone night and day because that's how they control you. Swim for the surface, guys. If this is resonating, swim for the surface. You could have Taurus in your chart because we've got the Hierophant reversed. They could be Virgo, Capricorn. They could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, but they don't have to be any of those. Cougar, assertive, In silence, you find power. I told you that, didn't I? Get some distance from this person as soon as you can. Okay, put as much distance between you. Don't let them contact you. Okay, get the silence, get the distance. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Right, I've jumped into a car in another country and driven it to the other side of town. Okay, a town that wasn't mine, a country that wasn't mine, at night in pitch black, to get away from someone that I knew was toxic for me. I chose to be with them, and I stayed in it for longer than I should have, and I got to a point where it was like effing dangerous. Things escalated really badly, and I just jumped in the hire car and I drove and drove, and I was in a panic and I had to keep calming myself down. Okay, and I figured out how to get back to the hotel, and it got really, really bad, to be honest. But I got on a plane and I left. I was there visiting, and I just never, I said I'm never going back to that person, and I'm not being. I'm not having that drama. I'm not having that insanity. You know, and became an insane person, a very angry person that screamed and shouted. You know, and it becomes so toxic so quickly when someone's narcissistic. But what they don't bargain on is that you're a fighter, you're going to resist them, you're going to stand up to them, and you need to get away from them. When you've decided you're not going with it anymore, you get away by any means necessary. Because they're never gonna end it, and they're never gonna let you go. They're like puppet, you know, they're like a puppeteer, like a puppet master, and you're the puppet. So you've got to untie your strings, jump down, and you've got to run and get away. And you block everyone connected to them, because they do this thing called hoovering, and they manipulate their friends, their family, their son, their daughter, their elderly parents, their brothers, their sisters, their cousins, their brother-in-laws. They will pull on any resources they've got to get those strings attached back onto you. Trust me. You're a resource to them. They can't survive because they're too chaotic. They need functioning members of society. So they utilise every single resource they've got. They will never let you go. Cut that cord, okay? Because you'll get your head together as soon as you get away from them. To be honest, with a narcissist, I wouldn't put it past them to get on a plane. Mine couldn't, and I won't go into why, but he physically wasn't able to get to where I was. But I can imagine a lot of narcissists getting on aeroplanes and like not a lot stopping them, to be honest. Conscious focus. What I focus on, I attract more of. Starting with today, I'll be more conscious of what I choose to spend time speaking or thinking of. I will do more of the things that bring me joy, and see as more of these things begin to effortlessly flow into my life. Okay, so there's light at the end of the tunnel. There totally is. It will take you time to heal from this, because if it is a narcissist, there's so many levels of betrayal, and you keep finding out more and more awfulness. It just unravels like a terrible, you know, it's like pulling on the thread of a jumper and realising like the entire jumper was bollocks, it was BS, and they've told terrible lies about you to everyone. They've told you terrible lies about everyone around them, and it's all a huge tangled spider web. It's just disgusting, honestly. So it takes time to heal from that, and it's really about just getting distance, silencing them, silencing anyone connected to them. If you can get someone that's connected to them to tell you the truth, that can be very cathartic, and it can help you understand what exactly has gone on, but you can also get more and more bombshells that really hurt you more. So just be around, draw up your boundaries really strong, and only be around people that you know you trust like 100%, and get your calm, get your peace back. Like, you don't have to be involved with anybody for a really long time if you don't want to. It's nothing to do with that. It's about just being safe and sane. Is that another one that's up right there? No. Okay, we've got elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Okay, so what can happen is you can lose a lot of self-respect and dignity after narcissistic abuse, and you can feel that you don't trust your own judgment anymore. You know, you feel insane. But that person is a professional liar. They have zero conscience. And they're not only lying to you, they're lying to every person in their life, including the person that gave them life, that gave them breath. You know, so you can't judge yourself, guys. When this happens to you, you won't be the first and you won't be the last. It's a horrible experience, but you do get out of it and you do heal. But you've got to have mercy on yourself. You've got to forgive yourself for letting someone like that into your family's life, for believing the lies, for being swayed by what they look like, by anything they promise you. You know, you were in a vulnerable place when you met them, and it served a purpose for a while, and you had no idea who they really were. So you've got to forgive yourself. It's always happened, stuff like this. It's historical, isn't it? It's always happened. There's nothing new under the sun when it comes to relationship scams or people getting into situations they never ever thought they'd find themselves, like DV, you know, emotional abuse, physical abuse, just constant lies. You just never think it's going to be you, you know, you never think it's going to be you. No one chooses that for themselves. It rears its ugly head after a few months. So don't judge yourself. You're powerful, you are successful, you do have good judgment. This person was toxic, okay? You are not. Bison, abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. I think one of the nicest things that like really helped me was the people that were there for me, and it was unexpected. Like, some people had been through this and it was more than what I'd realised. In fact, most people I spoke to had been directly involved with a narcissist themselves, so they're everywhere, okay? And there's often problems with the law. You are terrified that you're going to be involved with it. There's such a huge sense of relief, but a lot of shame as well. So it's really important to tell someone, confide in someone, and the more connections you make with people who have experienced this, it is very cathartic, and you start to forgive yourself with time. As soon as you realise you're safe, and as soon as you realise your family haven't got hurt, you calm down, but you feel like every line has been crossed, and it's so scary for so long. It takes a long time to recover from that. Heron, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Okay, so this is just something that was brought by the divine to teach you to put up really high boundaries. Your boundaries were too low, put them up higher. Okay, that's the reason that we have karmic experiences. They're brought to us because we're in a situation where we've probably been going through a hard time in our lives. We've kind of let in just about anyone, you know, and we might have done it because they were good looking, and we might have done it because they seemed to have a lot of money, or we might have done it for all kinds of reasons, okay? But in the end, they were bad news, and you realise, like, they needed you, not the other way around. But yeah, like, someone could have got really hurt, or yeah, someone could have got really disrespected, and they did. You got disrespected, you got used, you got lied to. All your family got used and lied to, and it's horrible. It's horrible to admit that, but when you realise, like, your family forgive you, you can forgive yourself. So you need to talk about it and come to terms with it and know that better times are coming, because you are the person that you always were, which is someone who works hard, has great relationships, great connections with loved ones. You're a healthy, functioning person. Narcs and karmics, they attach themselves onto healthy, functioning people because they can't survive. They're traumatized people from young, and they've always operated like that, and they'll never stop. That's the majority of who's in prison. 60% of people in prison are sociopaths and psychopaths, and some of them fall into both categories. A sociopath is created from trauma, a psychopath is born, and their potential is realised when they experience childhood trauma, but they have to have a certain brain shape. So they're predisposed to being a psychopath, and then they experience trauma, and then they just go around, you know, like, kind of killing people, manipulating people, draining people of their money. A sociopath is someone who's experienced trauma and they sort of survive by puppeteering and, like, operating numbers of people at any one time, and they move through them quickly because they get discovered, they get exposed, they get found out. Yeah, they're not necessarily someone that will be in the news one day, but okay, thanks. They do use people, and they're people that will have multiple marriages because they get exposed after a couple of years. People want to divorce them, or after a few months, people want to get away from them, you know, because they're just drama. Right, so I pulled from there. This is the last one, I think, for advice. So this may not resonate with you, Gemini, but if it does, or if you've experienced something like this in the past, or you go on to experience something like this in the future, because I think most people have dealings with a narcissist at some point, or, you know, in the tarot community we would say a karmic. It's bad karma, okay, because you've picked someone because they're very sexy, or you've picked someone because they're very rich, or they say they're rich, you know, like a Tinder swindler kind of. It's bad picking because you're enticed by something about them, but that's how people manipulate. Or, you know, like, you know, on, like, Craigslist, and someone ends up being a psycho, but they won you over because they were good with animals, like, and then they, like, end up killing your dog. It's like they're just using things that they think will win you over, and it does. So because you succumbed, this is your karmic lesson. It's like, draw up boundaries, make sure you get to know someone better, and you don't just see them at face value, i.e. money or sex. Don't wait for someone to rescue you, you know, and hope that they're going to be really handsome or like really rich as well, because they'll turn out to be a psycho, honestly. The universe wants you to heal from whatever it was that made you weak and vulnerable to start with, and then become empowered and to earn money for yourself and secure your own future, to be happy and abundant with your friends and family and not rely upon a karmic. And you can have karmics in your life who are related to you as well, but the idea is to draw up these boundaries and get away from them. Don't ever let them back in. And people do, they start getting lonely and they go, well, they were sexy, or they were good in bed, or, you know, they're saying they've got money now and it's different now. So you'll end up trapped in a cycle, like a wheel of fortune reversed, a karmic cycle, if you don't keep them away, if you keep accepting them back in. 3, gratitude. Joy expands. Okay, so have grace, have gratitude, get anchored, get in that like centered, you know, gravitational plane where you're at one with nature. The world is full of bounty, you know. Consciously focus on what you do want and it will come in, okay? The more centered you get, the more grounded you get, it will come in. Be patient. Know that you are abundant, you are capable. Greatness is coming because you are greatness. You are capable of it. Get assertive, draw up them boundaries, okay? For someone out there, this is resonating. I know it is. I will show you the advice cards once more. I'll give you a different view because I think it's needed. Okay, so we'll move on from Gemini onto, let me see actually if I've got a lot of battery, 22%. I might get away with doing the Cancer reading now. We'll see. The love readings are always pretty long. They're always about 40 to 50 minutes. Sometimes they go longer. But I feel like someone's really suffering. Okay, on to Cancer. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. How is Cancer feeling in this final week of January 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting, please? Okay, so in the challenge position, we've got the Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So it's like, do I walk away and heal from this? Or do I not? A thing that's tempting might be the sex, okay, with that Knight of Wands there. Queen of Cups can represent healing. Six of Swords is about leaving your troubles behind. But the fact that's all in the challenge, you know, it's like, do I move on or don't I? Okay, so we've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. Now in the upright, just turn that a bit. Actually, that's too much, isn't it? The Four of Cups in the upright is someone that's not open to anyone offering their cup. Okay, it's rejecting the cups that are offered. When the card's reversed, you're becoming open to offers again. You could have been involved with a player. Right, Six of Pentacles reversed. So there's been unequal give and take. This person was messing you about, or you were messing them about. Keeping it casual, being off and on. It's a lot of cards. Right, someone who's feeling very, very restless, it's you. You're very, very restless about something. Because the Four of Swords upright is being willing to take a breather, to lie down, take a breath, okay, and wait, take rest, much needed respite. We're not doing that. Then we've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. The Seven of Pentacles upright is someone that's looking back at the past. They're reflective. All sevens are reflective. Because that's reversed, it's like, I am not looking back. Absolutely not. Stubbornness, the Hanged Man, reversed. King of Swords upright, truth, honour, valour, intelligence, authority. Ten of Wands. Ooh, Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, end of a cycle of challenge, like so strong because you've been so strong for so long now, it's just normal to you, okay? Three of Wands, taking action. I've made my plan, I know what I want, I'm taking action. I think you were getting played by someone, they were wasting your time, and you're just like, no effing way, not looking back, I'm moving on. Okay, that's the intelligent thing to do. Oh, I've just realised that's the energy of your person. That's not you, that's your person, because we've already got 3 cards for you. Your person's not looking back, waste of time, moving on. They're very stubborn about that, they're very restless. Okay, so you were getting played by someone, and this person, whoever this is that's showing up in your reading, is also moving on from someone. They're willfully moving on. It's not like they got broken up with and they've got no choice. They want to move on. Sorry. Right, who is this that's showing up in Cancer's reading? How else is this person feeling? So they're moving on, they're taking action, they're fed up, they've got the sun in mind, their own happiness, carefree, childlike, carefree, happy, unburdened, protecting their peace, finding joy, abundance, success, no troubles anymore, right? They've got the Nine of Pentacles reversed, so they do want love. They could be down on finances at the moment. Because Pentacles are money. And Nine of Pentacles upright is the one that can pay their own way. Nine of Pentacles reversed is the one that's down on money. Or they don't want to be single and independent. They want to be co-dependent. They want to be with someone. So we've got the King of Cups for the outcome. The King of Cups reversed with the Tower reversed. Someone's avoiding a tower. That's Aries energy, fire. When a tower happens, everything that's currently in its place is destroyed and ripped down. It's, you know, in flames, towering inferno. People are getting flung from the buildings. Like, King of Cups upright is healing, empathy, you know, having emotional control. They're reversed, so it's like, I'm not having an ending. This person doesn't want to be single. They don't want to maybe take responsibility for what's happened previously if they were involved with you. They've got the King of Swords. There's a lot of fierce determination, restlessness, stubbornness. They're determined to be happy. They're determined to either not be single and take a loss financially. With the Tower reversed and the King of Cups reversed, they don't want an ending because they're worried about finances, status. They don't want to look back at the past though and what's been done or said. There's a refusal to look back at that. You feel that you're getting like shitty offers off people who are messing you about and you're wanting to like move on, but you don't know if you have done. Someone was a player, they didn't properly invest. You kind of want to be open to offers, but you don't feel like you're getting like what's fair from people. You want equal give and take financially, Cancer. Someone's avoiding a tower and they're either emotional about it or they're blocking off emotion about it, and it's for like practical reasons. Could be the one you're thinking about or dealing with. The Three of Pentacles reversed. See, that's the opposite of cooperation. When the Three of Pentacles is upright, it's putting your money together. Okay, 3 people or more, like groups, teams. It's like joint cooperation or multi-cooperation. That's reversed. So there's a lack of cooperation when it comes to this tower, this major change that's going to change your lives. The Knight of Cups. There's so many emotions involved in this, like. The Knight of Cups is upright but in the challenge position. So that's like a romantic energy, isn't it? It's feelings instead of like sexy with the Knight of Wands. It's like a romantic energy. But it's in the challenge position. With the Three of Pentacles reversed. Then the King of Cups reversed. The King of Swords upright. I think someone's in their feels and they're wanting to cooperate, but I think you're wanting to move on because you just don't feel like it's fair on you. And you're like, financially or time or energy, money, something's not equal. And you're starting to want new, I think. What's the nature of this relationship, please? It's safe for you to love. Open up your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This is resonating for Cancer. What is your advice, please? Journey. Half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. Enjoy the ride, okay? You can't control. You cannot control everything. You've just got to enjoy the journey. Let this flow. Let this play out how it's supposed to, okay? If there's no legs on this, then it'll collapse, okay? The wheels will come off the cart. However you want to put it, let this play out, because if it's not going anywhere, if it isn't equal give and take, they can like or try to cooperate or be restless or stubborn all they want, but a relationship takes 2 people, and if you pull away and you remove your investment, it's not going to happen whether they want it or not, because you're looking for pentacles and you're looking for, you know, serious investment, and they're giving you wands and it looks like cups potentially, but feelings and passion do not equate to a fair input of energy, time, money. Why have we got the Tower reversed and the King of Cups reversed? One's over emotional or under emotional. Why have we got that? Why are they avoiding a Tower? Adrift, not willing to settle down or be responsible, time to commit and put down roots. Yeah, it's a player. Someone's not considering your emotions, they're not properly invested. Hi Sunita, what's your zodiac sign? If this person could say anything to Cancer, what would it be? Hang on, where's that gone? 10, you are my everything. Okay, so they see you as, that's what they're saying. You are my everything. But you don't feel like you're getting that from them, and you're being encouraged to take a journey, okay? Because this person's a drifter and they're a Knight of Wands, they're a player. They don't want you to leave, okay, but they could be getting money from you, so consider that, whether that's the case or not. Because sometimes you think, well, I'm not rich or anything, but it's all relative. It's circumstantial, it's relative, you know, to like, you're not homeless. If you have a house, you've got an asset. If you live with family, they have an asset. If you have a car, that's an asset. If you have a good job, that's another asset. Okay, people don't have these things. You might live in a more desirable location. You might be someone who's spoken about, you know, having a side hustle or doing well for themselves. You might be someone very stable and good with money. Just because you earn a lot doesn't mean you save it. Some people are bad with money, okay, even if they earn a lot. Give me one for a drift, please. Finding forever. Your path holds infinite possibilities if you dare. So it's saying dare to step out of this situation and look for something better. Secret desires, unspoken needs can plunge you into deep confusion. Okay, so there's a lot of passion here, but there is an investment. Okay, and Spirit's urging you that it's safe to open up your heart to others going forward. Right, more advice. Dear love, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and your grace. Wolf, Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Okay, so whatever you go through, however many people disappoint you, it doesn't matter, because you're going on a journey. Just enjoy the ride, learn your lessons, speak about it, learn from it, shrug it off, okay? Peacock, vibrancy. You were born to shine and to inspire. How pretty is that card? Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognise your brilliance, Cancer. Okay, so it's okay to be envious of what others have got, but if you get to the point where you're feeling jealous, that's not good. Okay, so try to just think about what you do want, manifest it in, daydream about it, talk about it out loud to Spirit. Say, Spirit, I'm ready for love. I want a person with these qualities. I know I deserve love. Okay, but also keep working on your own environment. It's safe to love, open up, okay? It's encouraging you to find forever by going on a journey and accepting that this isn't your person. Giraffe, visionary, rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. Don't get obsessed with marriage or mortgages or these like human orientated goals, these capitalist orientated goals, status, ego orientated goals. Because if you choose to appreciate nature, it's everywhere. Nature's so beautiful and stunning. You can go on a walk, appreciate everything that is around you, that's free, that's there for you to enjoy. All, like, every minute of every day, every breath you take, you get to enjoy gorgeous sunrises, sunsets, frost covered branches, robins, you know, pecking at like seeds on a fence. Like, choose to take it all in. Listen to the bird song, watch the sun beaming in between the trees and the forest, go to the beach, watch the dogs frolicking. You don't even have to be outdoors. You could be like in an enclosed environment. Like if you go to a swimming baths, you see like little kids just playful, enjoying like, you know, the elements, like they're in water and it's fun and it makes them feel like free and agile and floaty, and it's just like be playful, be happy. You can make yourself miserable focusing on deadlines and goals that are very much ego attached. Enjoy nature, enjoy family, enjoy cuteness. I love to watch, enjoy music and stuff like that as well. That doesn't belong to anyone, it belongs to everyone. Singing, dancing, enjoy life, okay? Because you will attract abundance with that kind of mindset. Don't get yourself down. You're allowed to be disappointed. You're allowed to wonder sometimes, when is it going to be my turn? But shake that off. Don't spend, you know, periods being jealous of people. If it pisses you off seeing people's like, and this year we got married, and this year we had a baby, and this year we got engaged, and like everything's so perfect. Just don't look at it. Don't look at it, you know? Go outside and organise an activity that you just love. Sunita, what zodiac sign are you? Right, view from above. Get the bigger picture. Okay, one step at a time, one day at a time. Time is infinite. Do not treat it like it's a ticking clock. Trust me, it doesn't make these things come to you any faster. And sometimes, if your journey is not to meet someone at the same age as a friend of yours met someone, that's okay. And we can't change that. We need to accept it. It's not a race, and a lot of people that settled down earlier on are now separated, and they have responsibilities and they have to deal with them separately, or they have to deal with, you know, an ex that is a fucking nightmare, in all honesty. So don't envy others too much, because you just don't know what their reality is going to be in a few years' time. And I'm not wishing that on anyone, but let's be real, okay? Instead of like pretending everyone's got Disney, let's be real. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure, okay? So you're capable of so much. And again, you've got someone who's going on a journey, but that's shadow work. That's, you know, a little lantern, they're alone. And you're forging the way, you're making your own path, you're at the front of that line of people. Okay, you are the leader, you are not a follower, so don't try to follow what everyone else is doing. It's something we've been trained into by society, that. Right, I've got one more to pick, and then my battery's about to go. I've got seconds, I reckon. Tune in. Today, before doing what I normally do, I'll take a moment to slow down, to place my hands at my heart space and take a few deep breaths. I will ask myself what I truly want, and I will honour how I'm feeling. Okay, so don't ignore your feelings, honour them, and then release it, let it go, surrender it, okay? Make your wish of what you want. You're allowed to manifest, but then you've got to let go of it. Don't hold on to it. doing our best. We're all doing our best with the understanding and the awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. It's all right to not have all the answers, and it's all right to wonder, and it's all right to think, why was I being an asshole spending too much time focused on that? That's not my personality. It's okay to want these things sometimes, okay? We're just learning as we go. Even people that get married early on in life, they think it's a secret to happiness is to be married. If they're now divorced, they've got to forgive themselves. Okay, if you stay in a toxic situation, you still deserve life. We still deserve to be forgiven. Okay, if we kept someone in our lives for too long, maybe it's because we were feeling quite weak, you know, through all the stuff that we'd suffered. It's okay. Forgive yourself. Okay, forgive yourself and move on. If you kept yourself single and you were too afraid to commit, forgive yourself and move on. You know, don't carry it as a burden. Present. Not present, present. In this present moment, I have nothing to worry about. I take life step by step as I follow my desires and intuition, joyfully overcoming any bumps along the way. When I live like this, I don't have to worry about the future. So stay in the present, deal with what you're doing in the next 10 minutes, okay? Not the next 10 years. We've all done it, but get back to doing that, live in the present, okay? Take care, Cancer. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to give a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost. Okay, really happy to see people sharing my channel. I'm going to have to go because my phone's about to turn off. I will charge up my phone, go for a walk, and I will do some more signs in a couple of hours. All right. Probably, what I don't even know what time it is now. 1 o'clock. I'll probably come back on about 4. Okay. Take care. Thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for giving me a like, and I'll see you in the next one.